Yo, what's up? This is Mixbreed Entertainment, and I'm your host, Big Buddha Yoshie Ama. And I'm here to talk about aliens. That's right, you heard it. Aliens. This is Aliens Part 2, actually. Um, we already did a Part 1. I talked about three different races, and been getting a lot of questions. Somebody was like, "Hey, where's part two? Where's part two? Is that it? There's only three, and I don't know those three." Um, Stuff like that. So here we go. We're gonna talk about alien races, all the different ones that has visited Earth, that has been known to have visited Earth by the government and other agencies around the world. Sightings from different people. And, one of the questions that was asked is, what, why aliens? Why are we talking about aliens here? And I could say this: if you go outside and you look up at the sky, just look up. Just on a nice clear day, just go outside, look up into the sky, and just sit there for at least an hour. Give yourself 1 hour on a weekend and just look at the stars. And if you don't see anything weird, then maybe whatever. But I guarantee you will see something and you will not be able to explain it. Now, you said somebody asked why aliens, and aliens disclosure is getting ready to come out, people. It's getting closer and closer and closer. If you pay attention to stuff like this, if you're doing any kind of research or doing anything in this kind of field, you would know about disclosure. Um, there are people trying to get this out, like Richard Dolan. He does great work, and he does the breakaway civilization in the different aliens that has been here and whatnot. And they him and a bunch of other people are trying to go up against the not really go up against the government, but go in front of Congress and see if we can't get this topic out there. I mean, there's so many people that has interest in this topic, and it just can't be ignored anymore. It's out there. It's real. If you just take the time to look and to pay attention, you'll realize that this is real. Most of you probably looking at my video and probably looking at me and rolling your eyes and like, what is this guy talking about? Is he for real? Aliens, whatever. But until you have a one-on-one encounter with something that just can't be explained, and something that happens to you, you begin to think about the things that are really out there, what could be out there. Is this from here? Is this from Earth? Is it from space? What kind of technology is this? Did we make it? Does the government know about it? Well, and you know, like I said, it's a real topic. It's a real fact that is going on underneath our noses and just needs to come out. And like I said, disclosure is very, very close. So if you just look it up, you can punch in disclosure in the breakaway civilization, and you'll get enough videos um, on the topic, and just take the time to watch these videos. I know some of them are pretty long, couple hours long, but um, if you just have patience and get through these people have lots of evidence of this going on underneath our noses, and that for mankind, this just needs to get out. So here we go. I'm going to talk about the next three or however many I can get through today on this segment. But if you have any questions, just feel free to comment down below, and I'll try to answer those questions the best way I can. But okay, let's get ready for part two. Here we go. Alien Races Part 2. And in this Part 2, we're going to be talking about the Killamar Auk. Um, they come from the constellation Volans. And the sightings of this race is very, very rare, especially here on Earth. They're considered a mystery race. Not a whole lot of people know about these people. They kind of stay hidden, and try to stay under the light. But has been once said that they have been forbidden to visit Earth around 1000 BC. But they haven't completely stopped visiting Earth because of some of their allies. The last time they were seen on Earth was in December of 1989. Wow. The next race now. Wow. I mean, this if you was to look um, at something like this, if you was to be confronted by this guy, man, he would scare the bejesus out of you. This is the Kurs, Kurs, aka Gods of the Land. Now, they are believed to be related to the race Anunnaki. The Anunnaki we'll be talking about here later on, but the Sumerian race in ancient Sumerian texts, it talks about these alien races, the Anunnaki, visiting our planet, visiting Earth back in the ancient days, and this is who these guys are related to. And they come from the planet Dillamans. Wow. But the race behind the story of Anil and Nilil. Uh, they directly involved on the development of, or they're involved on the development of human race during our early stages. Um, in other words, it is believed that we were created by the Anunnaki as a slave race, and these guys had a part in directly had a part of development of the human race. Um, kind of like an experiment, how you have a team of different people. Now, you can believe it or not, but who knows? Could be real, it couldn't. But after centuries away from Earth, they have recently returned, and their own leader is amongst the most recent visitors. Um, and They will now stay on Earth permanently. They will have an import role in the years to come, in important roles years to come, I say. In other words, our government has, mm, has a treaty with these alien races for them to be here, and they're going to help us in the development from here. After disclosure, they're going to be helping us. If that's true or not, I don't know. If you have any comments about that, feel free. Um, but um, they spend time immersed in a precious gold like liquid that presumably extends their lifespan. I guess it's like taking a bath in Miracle Grow or something, the everlasting life, the juices that can keep them young. Wouldn't everybody like to have that? Yeah. Um, the have Hanu Kondaras, whatever. Do not know how to explain that, but with an alien name like that, how can you not pronounce it? How can you pronounce that right? I mean, yeah, if you understand the language, you could probably, this is pretty difficult for me. Um, but They come from a galaxy Sexton Dwarf SPH. First visited Earth in 934 AD in the area that we now know as Romania. They often abduct and kill humans. They also drain and drink the blood of humans as well as the blood of animals. They are responsible for the myth of vampires. Vampires. Several human governments know and accept their actions. The human bodies that they use are never returned. In other words, when they use and they take over your vessel, you don't get it back. You are then dead, or should I say, the undead. Last sighting, Scotland in 1996. Now, um, here is the Mazarek. They come from the constellation Camelopardalis. Yeah. From the 1300s to the early 1900s, our calendar, they were not allowed to leave their planet by other alien races. Hmm. I don't know what that means, but from the 1300s to the early 1900s, our calendar, they were not allowed to leave their planet by other alien races. So, in other words, there was another alien race that had kept them enslaved from 1300s to the early 1900s. They are very violent and predatorial race. They will just rip apart, man. They are just ruthless. They're known to be allies of the race um, Matra, mature, Maturi, Maya tree. And they grow up to 1.6 meters or 5 feet, and they have last been seen on Earth in August of 2001. So, you're probably sitting there thinking, hey, what are you reading off of? Where are you getting this? Now, just look up alien race and the different alien race, and you'll come across different types of books that are on this subject. And like I said, these books were made by people that are very, very well known in the government and around the world, in many governments around the world. And these are people that need to be heard. So feel free to check these sources out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Please let me know. I just want to, I found this stuff and, want to put it out there and give it to you like it is and see what you think about it. Could this be real? Could be. You just never know. But open your mind to the possibility of these things. If you do, things start to you start to understand things a lot easier, such as you think, something just walked across my floor. My cat looked at this, don't know what it was. It followed this thing from one room to another. And you can't explain it. You think it might be a ghost. Well, guess what? Ghosts, maybe, could be. If you open your mind to the reality of ghosts, yes, it could be a ghost. Just like if you open your mind to parallel universes and other dimensions, multi dimensions, um, it could be that, instead of a ghost, it will being going from one dimension to another, and it's overlapping into ours, and you just happen to see a glimpse of the overlap that comes into our reality. Not so much that there's too much detail, but there's something there. And if you just open the possibility to that, then yes, it could be real. Could be real. So, you know, these these alien races, man, there's just so many of them. I could go on and on and on. Um, so we'll be covering some of those next alien races next time on part 3. In the meantime, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and yeah, um, you know, just do a little bit of research. Get on your computer, your iPads, your phones, whatever it may be. Look up different alien races. Look up Richard Dolan. Look up, you know, uh, look up. There's a lot of people that you can look up in this field, but look up the breakaway civilization. Look up just anything on this, and just do your own research and conclude for yourself on whether or not this is real. I could tell you this: everything is happening for a reason. And, you know, just because the thought of aliens being out there doesn't mean that God isn't real, that Jesus wasn't real, that the Bible isn't real. Those things are just a small part of the bigger picture. Uh, God is real, and He created everything, and He, man, um, if He created us, He created everything else in the universe. He created other beings, and even though they may not look like us, even though they may not breathe air like us, doesn't mean they are God's children. We are all God's children. And just like, it doesn't matter if you're white or black or Asian or, Indian or whatever your race may be. We humans here on earth, um, we are all brothers and sisters of God, or as some people would say, we are all children of this planet, Gaia. And, we all have to work together. We all have to learn that the only way to get through disclosure is to keep your faith in the Lord and know what's right from wrong, and to know that love is the most, wow, it's the strongest feeling ever. Love is the creation of everything. God created us because of love. We are all here because of love. That is the that is the one thing we all humans must learn to do, is love unconditionally. That is why we're here in this physical reality, to learn this love, learn freedom, and you know to get along with everybody. So, man, let's just quit fighting, huh? Because when it comes down to it, another alien race could come in here and wipe us out, take over our planet in a blink of an eye, and we couldn't do anything unless we all came together, the human race, or should I say, Earth humans, get together and fight and work together as one species from Earth. And then we could possibly have a chance if something like that was to happen. But how can you ascend into this reality of aliens and space travel if you can't get along with your neighbors? That is why they haven't showed themselves to us yet and just come right out and say, hello, here I am. And what do you think about me? Because as soon as they do, one of our governments shoots them right out of the sky or starts firing on them, and there's a war. We got to get out of this war stuff. Simple as that. We just got to get out of this war stuff. You know, so think about what would happen. Think about what you would do if disclosure came out. Just keep your faith, people. And I'll see you next time on Alien Race Part 3. I'm your host, Yoshie Ama, and I'm out.